Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am here to discuss how to manage your own energy within a healthy dynamic, within a healthy connection. And if you're not in a healthy connection or a difficult one, I'm going to still give you the keys on how to make it more healthy. So, my name is Star Alchemist, also known as Kurt Norton. And I see dynamics out there. I see people out there, even I had, experiences with myself where I got confused with my energy and their energy. Hey, goddess, what's up? Yeah, when I got confused with my energy and the other person's energy, and I did not know how to handle it. Because I know people, this is the main concern people who are healing or on their journey, they do not want to lose themselves within a connection. So they tend to hold back. They tend to not speak the truth. Tend to be a silent people pleaser and not say what's on their heart. They usually don't want to hurt the person. They don't want to come off as distance. They don't want to say, okay, it's a time for me to spend alone. It's a time for me to get back to myself. But the best way to manage your own energy in any connection is to be really honest with that person and with yourself. Like, if you need time to yourself, let them know. Communicate with them, even if you think it's going to hurt them, even if it does hurt them. Be honest so they can know how to honor your own energy and not cross any boundaries. Like, boundaries is a big key to having any connection. To be like, no, I don't feel like going out today. No, I don't feel like watching a movie. No, I don't feel like having sex. Or, see, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that. Like, these things need to be communicated instead of just, oh, let me just do it to make them happy. Or let me just do it just because you're telling your own self. It's like you're violating your own space by doing something that you don't want to do. They say compromise here and there, but don't be no like someone just walking over you. Like, oh, you're just doing this, doing that, without even thinking about, do I really want to do this? Is this really gonna drain me? Am I becoming this person who I don't want? Am I being um my own self? Because a lot of people get lost in relationships and they marry. That's why people are so scared of marriage. They like, I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose that. But you gotta know when enough is enough and still be yourself. Still take yourself out. Like, you don't have to go on a date with your partner every time. You can take yourself out. It's okay. I know your partner might be weird or strange. Like, why are you going out? Why are you going out by yourself? And if you have insecure person, they're gonna think, oh, they must be cheating if they're going out by themselves, or they must be talking to someone else. Like, we must be losing the connection because they feel distance. But distance makes people closer. We all know how relationships start. It start texting every day. I miss you, but I just spoke to you 3 hours ago, but I miss you. I spoke to you yesterday, but I miss you. Like the love bombing stuff goes on heavy, and then it begins to wear off, and then people get bored. Like, okay, this is not the hottest thing. Um, the honeymoon weared off. Like, the fire weared off. How can we make it more fun? The fun weared off. And that's when people get distance and don't want to come together and speak on things. See, when you speak on things and communicate, like what's on your mind, what changed, what issues happened, what issues are coming up that you don't want to address, this is all how you will honor your energy and be in your own energy. And you're not thinking, wondering what the other person is doing. That's why I advise couples or any connections, even if it's friends, because friends can go that route too. Like, you think this your best friend and y'all talk every day, but when they get distance, you think someone is moving funny. Like, oh, they moving funny, oh, they acting funny. No, people tend to change. People tend to veer off and go do their own thing and then come back. Well, me personally, I do that. Like, I will not speak to someone every day. But I had to learn that. Because me personally, I felt the other person's energy. Like, I had to text them every day. I had to talk to them every day. And I had to learn how to pull back and be within my own energy. And be comfortable with not depending on them. Like, that's where a lot of codependence come from. Because this person is mine. This person has to be here for me. This person have to do this for me, and all this other stuff. But it becomes unhealthy because when the person doesn't want to do it, then they playing. Then they the bad guy. But when you tell the person who you are in the beginning, even though you don't know a person in the beginning, you're not gonna know anyone in the beginning. That's why it's all a process, and that's why to like get married or move it to the next level, you really have to live with a person. You're always going to learn something new about the person. So don't ever assume that you think you know the person because you really don't. Because some people, when you live with them, then you see the real side of them and you know what's really going on. So, okay, within a unhealthy dynamic, if you are clashing with someone and you're in confusion, when you're away from the person, you need to call your energy back. You need to cleanse their energy from you. And it's not like a cord cutting, it's only a cleansing so you can get a feel of clarity within your energy. Because I know some people, when they're in toxic situations and they're around the other person, they can become confused. They can become like, wait, this is not my energy. I'm like, they could be shaken. You could be shaken. You could be out of control. You could be like nervous because you're picking up their energy, and you need to learn how to make like a barrier between you and them, and don't take on anything they say about you. Like if it's like yelling or screaming, if it's like, violence going on, you're gonna have to really know how to move away and get away from that person. That's what I could say about that. Because some people, when they in toxic situations, the other person likes to kind of dominate the other one who can feel everything and is taking the blame for everything. And you don't need to do that. So if you're in that situation, get far away and get help with that one. But if you're in a healthy dynamic and those intrusive thoughts come up, go ask the person, like, are you thinking this? Are you thinking that? Um, how you feeling? Check up on that person because they could be thinking that or they couldn't. It's either or, but you need the open dialogue. You need to create a safe space. Like, if you don't have a safe space in any connection to be open without getting overly reactional with your emotions, where you feel like you're being attacked or you're attacking the person, that dynamic needs work. Y'all both need work. Y'all both need to go to the drawing board and ask, what do we want from this connection? What is the goal here? What do we want to create? What do we want to do? What is the outcome of this connection? And this is how you will build on those healthy connections, like building blocks, building blocks, building blocks. Because some relationships are not going to last forever. I'm sorry. There is no forever person. Like, everyone doesn't have a forever person. People have different people in their lives. And sometimes you got to know who is who. Like, okay, this person is in my life for this reason, and this other person is in my life for a certain amount of time. Even if it's good, like, nothing has to be bad. Like, there were plenty of friendships that I had that nothing was wrong going on, but the connection had to be completed because the lesson was learned. That's why if you see connections as lessons on what you're learning, and you already learned from the connection and you already graduated, but the person is not moving up with you, what do we do when we graduate from classmates and stuff like that? We leave them in high school, or we leave them in college, or we leave them in elementary. We leave all these classmates there, and we only relate to them to that lesson. We don't relate to them something new unless they are open to something new and something broader and something better. So don't to honor your energy, you're gonna know when to cut off people. That's how you honor your own energy, and that's how you trust your own self and not be second guessing it. Like, okay, do I cut them off? But they're good to me. I need to hold on. I need to hold back. That's only blocking you from something new. That's only you blocking you from new experiences, new people, new money, new jobs, new opportunities. Because you're always going to be looking back. You're always going to be looking back. You're always going to be, your mind is going to be over there, and your energy is trying to move forward, but you're like stuck in the middle. So know when to move on and have boundaries and communicate and know what you want. These are like the keys that I learned throughout my relationships on being in my energy instead of getting lost in someone else's energy and not knowing how to get out. Because it could be a whole fantasy. That's how we can create this illusion of people because we're lost in that energy and we're not taking a step back and seeing what it really is and asking the tough questions and taking the time and, you know, just analyzing it and having fun with it. Like every relationship, I know it seems like therapy, but you can have fun with it. I know people get on this, betterment, healing, but they don't know how to have fun with people anymore. It's more of competition. It's more of if this person texts me back, if this person paid me this money, or this person didn't send me this, or this person didn't give me attention, but not really know how to sit with the person and allow that person to be themselves. That's a whole nother way to be in your energy. It's to not project what you want the person to be and to accept them for who they are and have fun with them. And you don't need to heal them. You don't need to make them better. You don't need to do anything to improve them. And just improve yourself and work on yourself and say what's on your mind. Yeah, so that's what I have for this video, aka podcast episode. So yeah, subscribe, share the video, and I will be, doing more of these videos because this is the platform that I'll be on. Because I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok and X and stuff like that. But this is going to be my main one. So I will see y'all on the next one. How do I exit?